What's up everyone? In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made this.
Filling cavities is very important, sir.
That's great. Whatever you want. 237. Here you go. Keep the change. Now, where is my wife? Sound like this.
Filling cavities is very important,
Oh, no,
sir.
that's fine. That's great. Whatever you want. 237. Here you go. Yeah, keep the change. Now, where is my wife? Let's check it out. Welcome back to Short Notice. I'm Mitch, and this is the first tech check of season 2. Woo-hoo! If you're new to the channel, Short Notice is a show all about making short films from home in a short amount of time. The episodes focus on the pre-production, production, and show you the short film we made, and the tech checks focus on the editing problems that we came across while making the films. Today, I'm going to be showing you a scene from the short film Ransom, which premiered on our episode last week. You can check out the link up here. Now, let's figure out how I had to take this scene, which had very bad audio, and turn it into one of the most climactic scenes in the movie. Let me just sum up the problem right now. I'm editing, and I'm editing the dentist scene from the short film Ransom from our previous episode that came out Monday. This dentist office scene is really tricky. Here are the 3 big problems. Big room. It's a combo, living room, dining room, huge space. It makes a lot of noise when you talk, lots of reverb. Speaking of reverb, it's tile floor, which is very problematic for how your sound bounces around, and you can hear it in the audios. So it's a big room, it's tile floor, and our only microphone that we're using to capture all this dialogue, this important dialogue that's at the climax of this short film, is shot with one microphone, and the mic is mounted on the camera. So for our wide shots, it sounds far away. For our close-up shots, it sounds nice quality, it sounds close, but much in contrast to the wide shots. So our challenge for tonight is to make this audio sound as seamless as possible. All right, let's check it out. So I'm gonna jump in the scene here, and I've sort of rough cut it a little bit. Let's watch and listen.
Total's gonna be 237?
Yeah, listen to that change. You can see what I've started to do here. When something like this changes, it's pretty drastic.
Hi.
The room sounds different at different points.
I'm gonna help you.
But you'll see what I did here is I layered the audio tracks a little bit. So one of the first big steps I did when audio mixing this scene was layering the audio clips. What that means is the audio clip from the first shot keeps going as the second shot comes in. So that means you have 2 audio clips playing at the same time. The effect of that is that when you're switching between shots, there's not such a distinct change in audio that makes the viewer go, oh, whoa, okay, we're changing shots. And so layering the audio clips is a big step into patching that difference in sound. Once I layered the audio clips, I noticed still there was a drop off in sound. You hear that cut out? Should have known it was you. That's really distracting. Even if you're just a regular viewer who has never edited before and they're not used to this, you're gonna hear that. So after step 1, layering the audio clips was to fade them in and out. I put something called a constant power from Adobe Premiere Pro. It's Control-Shift-D or Command-Shift-D on Mac. And what that basically does is it just is a shortcut to fade out the clip. So I would fade out one clip and I would fade in the next clip. And this sort of creates an effect where the change happens on such a slight scale that your mind doesn't pick it up when you're watching and you're still focused on the action. You throw a constant power, makes that gradual shift of noise.
Look, I have your money,
a little
okay?
bit better.
Just tell me how much you want.
So I hear a lot of like reverb in these clips. There is a de-reverb effect in Premiere, audio effect, so I searched that up. Let's see what that sounds like.
What do you mean, who? How many people do you have?
You hear the difference in that? That's pretty good, actually. The third big thing that I found really useful when audio mixing the scene was a feature from Adobe Premiere Pro called de-reverb. It's not perfect. Obviously, the ideal situation is to have better audio recording on set and have closer mics so that reverb is less of an issue. However, if you have reverb already and you're in the edit room and you're trying to fix the issue like I was, using de-reverb is really nice. Listen to that change.
Today?
What do you mean, who?
Look at that eye acting right there. It's like Tom Hardy. Genius. So here is an example where I wanted to throw in a wide shot for awkward silence in order to break up the back and forth that was happening between the close-ups. Now close-ups are rather easy to audio mix because the mics are kind of same distance from our mouths in each of our shots, but a wide shot has a drastically different sound. So let's take a look at how I went about putting in this wide shot in the scene and how I used it for awkward silence while keeping the audio steady. It was a big challenge. I'm gonna use that. That's a nice little break. It pulls out to the wide shot, shows the characters in the same space, and hopefully it creates that awkward silence. Let's see if I can make this work. De-reverb it, and then we gotta fade it in. So let's watch.
Vanessa Matthews. Yeah.
Nice. I like that awkward silence there, right? It's a great way to use the audio that we have to sort of, okay. And then she's like, all right, I think he just wanted this. Now I've got it. And then that's not what he's looking for. So we're gonna go back to a close-up shot of her. Maybe we wanna go back to this clip, which has both of us in the scene. It's got the Sonicare toothbrush stand there, which was part of the set building. That was a great idea by Riley. Again, the wide shot audio and this audio is gonna sound really different in the raw files. So we're gonna have to do some leveling. We're gonna have to put de-reverb on it, and we're gonna have to crossfade them. This is just how it sounds straight out. It's terrible. But the basics of what I'm doing here is I pull the video away a little bit. This is called a J cut because the cut coming in looks like a J. And I want to put this audio track on a different track than the one above it, which it is. So we're going to fade that one out. Control Shift D. We're going to fade this one in. Let's see how this sounds.
Okay.
Nice. That's a much better transition, right? Before we had this. Sounds terrible, right? But now, after that finagling, there we go, we've got this.
Okay.
Much better, much better. But you can still hear the change in quality of sound. Again, I'm gonna throw that de-reverb on there. So, to compare, here's what the sort of unedited intro to the scene that I haven't really messed with the audio at all. It's just the raw clip files. Let's just listen to that.
Hi. How can I help you?
Should have known it was you. Well, look, I have your money, okay? Just tell me how much you want.
Right? So, now we've got this sequence, which we touched up the audio, and let's hear how smooth it sounds now.
What do you mean, who? How many people do you have?
Sir, I'm not sure I know what you
You
mean.
really are sick, okay? I'm here for my wife, Vanessa Matthews. Yeah.
Different angles from the camera, and you can't really hear a change in quality, which is nice.
Okay, the total is going to be $237 for you.
Okay, so the sound was pretty consistent. You couldn't tell when we pulled out to the wide shot, which is what I was going for. I'm pretty happy with that. So after a lot of tweaks here and there, a lot of adjusting the volume, putting crossfades, putting de-reverb, and then later adding the soundtrack and the ambient noise, let's take a look at what the Premiere Pro timeline looks like. And now finally, let's watch the full scene, see how it looks with the color correction and all of that, and let's see how it sounds.
Hi. How can I help you?
I should have known it was you. Okay, look, I have the money. Just tell me how much you want.
Okay, making a payment. And who are we paying for today?
What do you mean, who? How many people do you have?
Sir, I'm not sure I know what you
You
mean.
really are sick, okay? I'm here for my wife, Vanessa Matthews. Yeah.
Okay, the total is going to be $237 for you.
$237?
Yeah.
That's it?
Well, insurance paid for some of it.
200, you put my wife through this. You put me through this all day running around scared sick for $237?
Well, filling cavities is very important,
Oh, no,
sir.
that's fine. That's great. Whatever you want. 237. Here you go. Yeah, keep the change. Now, where is my wife?
Your wife isn't here, sir. I don't know what you mean.
I'm done playing your games. I'm done playing your games.
You better tell me where my wife is.
Sir, please, no, I don't know where your wife is, please.
And that is the scene. If you want to watch the rest of the short film, and who wouldn't after seeing that heated dentist office exchange and my brilliant acting, yikes. Well, anyways, it's linked up here and you can watch the full short film as well as behind the scenes of how we made it. As for the tech check, that's all I got for you today. For everyone who made it to the end, thank you so much. You're the best. Leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing, and let me know what you'd like to see in future tech checks. Keep an eye out for next Monday. We've got a brand new episode and brand new short film dropping. And I'll see you then. Bye.